I'm Captain Jacob Osborne. I'm an infantry officer currently assigned to the Maneuver Captain's Career Course as a small group leader, and this is why I serve. I actually decided to join the Army when I was 7 years old. I grew up playing, in the backyard with my friends, playing Army, and I was watching a documentary on the United States Military Academy at West Point. And funny enough, as 7-year-olds do, I thought their uniforms looked cool. And so I walked downstairs and told my mom that night that I was going to go to West Point, which she didn't even really know what that was at the time. Fast forward 11 years, graduated high school, got accepted to West Point, and went to our day in June of 2008, and graduated in 2012 and branched as an infantry officer. I went to IBOLC prior to Ranger School, and it was a very, very challenging course, but very rewarding. I had my platoon trainer was extremely hard on the platoon, hard, tough, but fair. And I actually asked him in my final counseling, why or what his philosophy was, what his training philosophy, and his was, that he was going to make every day in training harder than any day in combat. So that when we went to Ranger School, which was our next assignment, that every day at Ranger School would be easier than any day of training at IBOLC, and it was. So I deployed with the 101st to Afghanistan in 2014-2015 as a theater response force. I was a heavy weapons platoon leader attached to one of our rifle companies in the battalion. My platoon together as a standard heavy weapons platoon is pretty small, and we became a rifle platoon and executed operations throughout Afghanistan as a response force. It was a great experience, very rewarding to lead those soldiers, and it's an experience that I'll never forget. As a captain, I reached the end of my obligation, and I had the opportunity to get out of the Army, and I reflected on it with my wife. And as I reflected on and saw a lot of my classmates, a lot of my peers posting about their last day in uniform, I reflected on that and thought about the day that I would take my uniform off for the last time. It didn't sit right with me. I'm not done. I want to continue to serve my country. I enjoy what I'm doing. I feel like I have a purpose, and I'm not done yet.